Figured I'd do a pop-up. I don't do those very often. Hey, sis. How are you doing this afternoon? Well, it's 5 o'clock. It's dark out already. You're bored? Yeah, I'm bored. That's normal. Boring. Till I work this weekend. Oh, the son called today. He's like, Mom, what are you doing? I said, sitting here being bored. He's like, oh. Well, I'm not going to go to the gym today. I'm like, okay, cool. He goes, I know. I'm an adult. That's what you're going to say. I was like, yeah, kind of. Oh. I'm only 17 years older than him, and he, sometimes I think they forget that I'm not that old, and I was a teenager not that long ago, and I tried all them tricks. Like when they were growing up and in school, they'd play hooky. I'm like, you're not sick. Why are you home? Why are you staying home? You're not sick. Like, yes, I am. No, you're not. Quit faking it. You're perfectly fine. Like, mom don't know how to tell when the kid is sick. Yeah. Now, if you asked me, I wouldn't be able to tell you. It's been a long day. I hate it when it gets dark so early. Okay, you're gonna ditch me, huh? Guys, these freaking boxes are eating my arms. Getting paper cuts on my arms. Yesterday I was doing something and I went like this and I had my phone in my hand and for some reason I forgot it was there and I went like this and my phone went whoop right across the room. I was like, no, please don't break. I can't afford a new one. Uh, yeah. So I'm coming up on 11 years real quick and I get a little, all right, I get a little eager for the 15th of this month. Um, I got sober 11 years ago, and I know what people go through when there's a newcomer, when there's a middle timer, and I don't know if I'm an old timer yet. Um, but I do have sympathy for those who don't get out from the drinking. There's a spot on my glasses that is going to drive me crazy. I probably broke it. February, I get new glasses and they're not going to be this style. They're going to be a lot lighter. But anyways, so what I was saying is, it's not an AA meeting or anything, but trying to decide on what I'm going to do this year for my 11th. I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream or go to a meeting or have a meetup meeting. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. I guess I probably should get to deciding that. The only thing that kind of sucks is having a November sobriety birthday. It's cold outside, it's rainy, and going to a meeting. I haven't been to a regular meeting for probably, I want to say, about a year or longer. Oh, I forgot about that. Thank you. I always forget that. It's not a meeting. Just to hang out. Being bored. But King Tide is going on right now, and I'm missing it again. King Tide is, if you don't know, it's on the coast. The waves are coming crashing in, and it can be dangerous. We've had incidences of people not paying attention, and the tide is in, and they get stuck out there. But the waves, when they crash, are beautiful up against the rocks and the cliffs. It's pretty. I was watching a program on YouTube, of all places, of course. I was watching something on the Oregon coast, the Peter Iredale ship wreck that is out there. And I learned more things about my coast that I am aware of, but not remembering it all, and coming across all these things that have happened here in my home state is definitely crazy. Like, I watched these the three guys, they were traveling and they did the four corners of Oregon. And I didn't ever know that in the northeast corner, I want to say. So way over on the Washington side in Oregon and Idaho meet at the Snake River. There's a marker, and you can be in those three states. And then again in Idaho, Oregon, and Nevada, I want to say. There's another one. But I didn't know that in order to actually see the four corners, that uh you had to hike to it for some of them. And I also didn't know that um there is a spot in Oregon that is a um hot spring, but you can't go in it because it is bad for your health and stuff. And I guess they used to make um, borax with this stuff. Anyways, it was just really different. But that's one of my favorite subjects is history. So when I come across videos of history, I'm like, yes, certain parts of history. Um, but that has always been my all-time favorite subject is history. But yeah, what else? I'm going to hopefully I can talk them into it soon. I want to go back to the Oregon coast and go to Tillamook and Seaside. I haven't been to Seaside or Tillamook for over a year. This next year, we're not going up on the peninsula. Um, not for Rod Run. It's too chaotic, and I can't breathe with all those vehicles revving up and everything. So that's the whole point in going at that part of the year. But I don't know. I think I'd rather go up there during the warmer part of the year and actually be able to spend time out on the beach because I haven't been able to do that very much. I did get to go out there and walk this year, which was great. But the only reason I was able to this year is because I don't have a dog anymore. So I was not trying to hold on to a dog that could just run me across the sand or drag me across the sand. Because that's what Copper would do. He loved the beach. Um, he loved the beach. Uh, both dogs did. They loved it. Um, they loved being on the mountain as well. They're just like me and didn't like being in the city. Do not like the city at all. Like I always say, if I had my way, I'd be living in the woods. For the Jeep weekend, that would be cool. I'll go with you. I don't know. I don't know what our plans are for this coming year. Um, I don't know what my plans are, anyways. And he makes his plans, and I just say whatever. Mike, Dad, dog! Sorry, I had to yell at the kid like normal. So I am still walking, even though
I don't know how to do gravy.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was the one making dinner. So I'm making soft biscuits and gravy for dinner. And I forgot. So I might have to take you guys with me. I don't make homemade biscuits. That's the I have the space to do that. Otherwise I would. If I had better lighting and better counter space and all that, I would. But I don't. So because I used to make all my own. Would never buy biscuits because it was a waste to just buy already made biscuits when you can just make them at home yourself. So that's what I would do. But I don't do that no more. I could. I have the books to do that, but I am not willing to. It's going to be dark for a minute. Going through the hallway. Out to the kitchen. It's warm in here, man. Warm in the kitchen. Anyways. This is my stove. My sister probably missed. Nope. Check out this. Oh, it's a memory of me and my sister. Who would have thought that this would come up right now? Me and my sister. We have lots of pictures together. Hi, Tony. I'm live, yes. I'm not going live tonight. Oh, yes, I am. I forgot today's Thursday. Yes. I can either do it now or I can do it at 8. It's up to y'all. I just gotta get dinner going. Tomorrow night? I don't know. I could, but I could also do it right now. But I don't have the stuff put up there on the live stream, which is easy to fix. Yeah. They're going to be out of town, I know. I was saying I could do it now. Okay, well, we'll do it tomorrow then. I mean, if you want to hang out here now, you can. You don't have to only come when it's a meeting. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done a meeting on a Friday. I might have, but I don't remember. you like breakfast for dinner? Oh, it's just gonna get hotter in here. Don't worry, didn't you up and leave down coming back? I don't know why, but I always jump. It's hot in here. Anyways, you made a small carrot cake? Ooh, yummy. My favorite kind of cake. Carrot cake. Carrot cake and spice cake. Those two I like. Or chocolate with cream cheese frosting. Anyways, I'm going to get this into the pan. Thinking about giving myself some bangs. Keep eating my hair. So I just buy the already in, just cook it. Seasoned already and everything. I do add extra pepper, no salt. That chili I made the other day was yummy. I'll have to do that again. It was good, so good. We'll wash clean in this. Alright, so a brown sausage, as if you didn't know. I don't know. Some people don't know how to cook. My mom made sure I learned how to cook. Even though I wanted to be outside all the time, I still needed to learn how to cook. So our son gets food stamps, but unfortunately, no such thing here right now. So we're on the struggle bus a little bit too, but we do with what we got, I guess, right? A bit ridiculous if you ask me. All these people that are suffering, who are even worse off than me, and you know, anybody I know that is struggling, which there's a lot of them out there. I mean, I don't know where I would have been on trying to feed my kids for lunch at school if it hadn't have been for the free lunch program. If you were under a certain amount of income, um, my parents had to have us on reduced meals too, growing up, and my dad always had insurance, and us kids were on his medical insurance growing up. They didn't cover special needs that I needed growing up, but we were lucky enough to have the Lions program, which is still around to this day, to help us with those special things that kids need, like glasses, hearing aids. Um, but I was lucky enough that they were able to help my parents get me some hearing aids when I was growing up. Otherwise, I couldn't hear anything. Well, my mom, she always thought that maybe I was just ignoring her or them when they were yelling for me. And so finally, they got me in for a hearing test and found out that I really couldn't hear them. I was not ignoring them. Um, Funny story. Um, my grandfather was a logger. He was a horse logger. And he walked with a limp. Well, all of a sudden, one day, I started walking with a limp. Mom took me took me into the doctor to find out what was wrong with me, and they're like, "There's nothing wrong with her. She's perfectly fine." Well, why is she walking with a limp? Doctor goes, "Anybody in the family have like a broken leg or hip or anything that would make them limp?" And my mom goes, yes, my dad. So I was mimicking him. And us girls were, I have 3 sisters. Um, One is, okay, I have 4 sisters. One's actually my niece. My parents adopted her. She's my twin sister's daughter. Um, but anyways, so the 4 of us girls would walk on a sidewalk and purposely walk with one leg on the sidewalk and one leg on the ground. So we'd walk with a limp. But, and growing up, we grew up around the draft horses because they were powerful enough to haul logs. And back then, the logs were humongous. They're not what they are today. They were huge. Um, so we would, all of us kids, when we'd have a get together, us kids would go down and voluntarily clean the stalls. We voluntarily clean stalls just so that way us kids could go out and play king or queen of the horse poop pile. Yes, it was a blast. It was a blast. All of us kids had a lot of fun doing it. We didn't care that it was poop. All we cared about was that we were out there having fun. And I miss those days. We're all older, and one of my cousins passed a couple months ago, so thinking about memories and stuff, it's crazy. Also, my husband lost a cousin just this week. In a house fire, unfortunately. That's about the extent of what we know. He wasn't waking up. Fire department was there trying to get him up, trying to get him out. And, I don't know all the particulars. But yeah, anyways, it's hot in here. I've got the door open. I gotta open the window. How the heck do you open this dang window? Smells like breakfast. Ding. Okay, so got all the The sausage all burned up. Now I take the flour. I don't measure it. It doesn't do me good because I always end up needing more than what I usually take out of there. So. So I don't know if you all saw the moon last night. I got video of it. That thing was bright and full. A few years ago, I was at the Farewell Bend State Park in Oregon, and my dad started talking to me about. It's been a few years, but he was telling me where the dippers were and all of that. And over there during the summer, it's awesome because you can see nothing but stars in the sky. So we were sitting out there and he was telling me where the dippers were, what stars they were, and how to tell when it's going to rain. And because in school I didn't pay attention to those things. I just like whatever. And I didn't care about those things. I was more interested in doing whatever I wanted to do. And most of the time I was getting in trouble. Anyways, so there ain't nobody chatting today. Anyways, I gotta go and pay attention to dinner. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll be live Friday for AA. I had completely forgot today was Thursday, so I'll see you guys later.